hey, in case someone didn't bring them, you know what I mean? I hate to get drowned out and lose it.
She's got him in the back of her car.
You know what the worst thing was? I was thinking, I got an easy up thing. I was thinking like, oh, I'll just take the truck, throw that in the back, and we'll set the easy up.
It worked.
That way no one has to hold an umbrella.
Brought a generator up.
There you go. Now we're talking.
Lights.
Yeah.
Live band.
Sarge would have felt like he was at home.
Fireworks. Catch the trees on fire.
I took Sloan out one night. We
We need the box van.
The box van. There you go.
right up there
Yeah.
at that little pond up by his house.
Yeah.
So we got out there, right? So Sarge's out there. You got the generator going. You got the pump plugged in. You're like, don't go near the generator. The carburetor's fucked up. It's blowing gas all over everything. It might go up at any time. We don't know. So I'm like, so we're like borrowed time of if it sparks right.
We'll all blow up.
Hey, it worked.
It's like when we went to Bobby, it was pouring rain. We're the only ones that had a fire.
Accelerants.
Accelerants.
Yep.
Oh, we stayed at Franmore Campground.
You know what sad part is? Last year I broke my axe handle. I cracked the axe handle when we were up there. Sarge went up there and he got this cosmetic tape, like H-bandage stuff. He zipped it around there and he went out in the woods. You guys come back with that big log. Remember that big fire we had in the corner pit there?
Yep.
Right. So when you guys were all out there, well, my axe, he took it, he fixed it up, he went out there, succeeded, brings it back, I got the axe. Last year I broke the freaking axe handle. That was a bummer. I'm like, should I save it? Should I?
Yes, you should save it.
What do I do with the axe handle? I still got it. I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, is it really a memento? Is it really not? It's like.
If Sarge touched it, it's a memento.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'll put it on the wall. It's a Sarge repaired, failed in.
Yeah, epic fail. There you go.
2010.
She just said, what would Todd do? And you know what Sarge would say? What would you do?
That's exactly what he would
What
say.
would you fucking do?
I'm gonna go up to your
Times you say
garage.
that.
I'm gonna screw the motherfucker to your studs, and
know
I put a
it.
little sign on there.
You can go
Why
there.
it's there.
You can go there. You know
Because no
it's
one's
there.
gonna understand why this fucking axe handle has fucking gauze tape on it.
We will.
That was a fucking weekend. I was telling her the story the other day about when we went to ACDC. I know none of you guys were there, but I was there when it was me, him, Scotty, and Sid. That was the weekend we went to Franmore Campground. I know you guys have heard the story 1,000 fucking times. We all slept in the tent. It was pouring rain. We got kicked out of all the campgrounds we went to. And we finally ended up at Franmore. And we had this roaring fire going in the pouring fucking rain. And we saw a freaking van pull in, and they went up to the place. They checked in. And they went up to the main house there or whatever. They checked in. We saw them driving around the loop. They come out to the loop, and they go and they pull into the campsite next to us. And the fucking four of us are standing outside with our fucking beers. And I mean, it was absolutely downpouring. And we had a fire going, and we had all kinds of shit laying all over the place. It was a wicked mess. We had fucking tarps and plastic all hanging from the trees. And is this the cops?
No.
That'll be our walk though.
I know. And
Oh, that would be perfect.
So the fucking van pulls in.
Is this the cops?
And then they fucking leave. They like pull in, they take one look at us, and they're like a
maybe we should,
family, and they're all looking out the
downsize this
windows
a
of the
little
van,
bit.
and then we see them drive out, and they go to the place, and they check out, and they leave. We get up the next morning, we get in all kinds of freaking trouble. We break a tree out in the middle of the field, and the guy's yelling at us. All kinds of shit happens. But that weekend, we get home that Monday, and we had the day off. It was a holiday, and none of us knew it. So Sarge was like, what are we gonna fucking do? What are we doing? I said, I don't know. He's like, well, what are we drinking? That's the fucking first question. And we were like, I don't know. He's like, Absolute, that's what we're fucking drinking. And he goes to fucking Gigi's and he buys a half-gallon Absolute, and we fucking killed the whole bottle. And that was the day that fucking Sid helicoptered his fucking barbecue grill, and we broke the tiles on the house, and he hit me in the fucking knee with a battery, and I pissed in his radio. It was so fucking bad. He wanted to beat me up so bad that day, and he said it like 5 times over. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you before this day's over, I swear to God.
Oh my
It was
God.
so bad.
The battles.
Fucking, he throws a fucking battery at me from like here to that tree over there. I mean, he fucking whips one at me from across the yard, and I'm standing there, I'm all drunk. I'm like, yeah, okay, Sarge. Thing hits me right in the fucking kneecap, fucking folds me over on the ground. I'm freaking out. I'm like, that's what you get. Yeah, he was all yelling at us and shit. He was mad about his radio. I spilled some freaking Absolute on his radio, and he's like, you fucking people have no respect for my shit. Fucking had it with you fucking guys. Fucking blah, blah, blah. I pick his fucking radio up in his driveway. I smash the thing down. I fucking stop pissing on his fucking radio and shit.
Oh,
that was when
man.
he threw the battery at me, and I'm over there throwing cinder blocks at the house, breaking the asbestos tiles off, and Sid's fucking helicoptering his grill across the driveway. Balls are going everywhere.
I invited Sid to come. I called him. Yes, I called him. I was like, dude, I called him like last week when it was supposed to be Sunday. And I was like, call me if you want to go. I'll let you know, the time and everything. And then, he never got back. I invited Dan too.
Oh, shit. Jerry?
I don't know. I think those two guys, well, Dan especially seems like he gets all emotional. Like, when we had the 4th of July party up at my house, not last year, but the year before, we finished watching the race on the big screen in the backyard, and he started getting they were like, everybody was like, okay, let's put on the Sarge videos, the 2 that I had already made at that point. Threw them up. Nobody talked. It was like you could hear a cricket chirp, okay, after the videos were over, and people were just like meandering around. They were all shit-faced. Jewett was there. Eric was there, yeah. He's in jail now. Did you hear that?
No, why'd he break his fucking...
No, it's just the shit finally hit the fan and he had to go. He was on house arrest. I don't even know. I saw somebody...
In Middleton?
I think so. I'm not even sure, but it was just recently that I heard. I think I saw Sharon somewhere maybe, and she's the one that told me. Too bad though. But man, Eric has been known to get really crocked. Okay, but I'll tell you what, that was a classic that night, because we had one of those big huge slingshots where you put the water balloon in it and it'll launch it like 100 yards. So he had two of his boys were there, and they were launching these things out into the lake, hitting pontoon boats and shit. And they were like, by the time the end of the night came, they had their aim down really good. And he was just a mess. He ended up like, passing out in the front yard and shit. It was classic. It was definitely good.
I remember going up to that 4th of July at your house. That was a good night.
Well, no, did you guys come to the lake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. We've only been there 5 years. So the last 2 or 3 years.
So, with all the fireworks and everyone doing everybody out there.
That's what we do every year.
Like every year, it's like.
Well, they're all over the lake. That's the crazy thing. It's not like a 20-minute firework display.
It's like something goes
it's
off
like
the
4 hours.
Dark, and there's a canoe going all the way. It's like, boom, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I was.
Then when you light off like something like M60 or something like that, it's like, poof.
That's nothing.
Light up the good stuff.
Well, everybody thinks that fireworks up at my house are just like people lighting off Roman candles and shit. It's not. It's every bit as good as like going to Haverhill or Amesbury or whatever.
It's non-stop. It's like
just keeps going.
He goes 20, 30 minutes.
It's like a war.
And then this guy goes off for 20, 30 minutes, and then this guy goes. It's like
every year.
And then someone gets like little I'm getting outdone, so they go on.
Is this the place in Kingston?
Yeah, right on the lake. Yeah. My neighbors do it right next door, but then there's like 2 people across the lake. The guy down the lake, he actually has a metal boat that he wires the whole thing with the whole show, pulls the thing out into the middle of the lake and lights the thing off. It's ridiculous.
I would see people, there'd be a dock in the middle of the thing, someone would like roll up there, and you see a couple people with flashlights, and all of a sudden they'd be like, they roll away, and all of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell is going on around here?
And if you like racing, that's the other part. We always have the race on the big screen, yeah. We'll do it again this year. It's your projector, your old projector that Richie's got. You should see the setup that's